Hey everybody, thanks for attending. This is Matt Stansberry, Director of Content and Publications for the Uptime Institute, and here today on this webinar to talk about the Brill Awards for Efficient IT. This is the Uptime Institute's newest award program, which is replacing our long-standing Guide Awards. This is a makeup webinar due to some technical difficulties we had yesterday, so I'm re-recording this, and hopefully everybody will get all the information they need. So, as I said, I'm Matt, and the person heading up this program is Mr. Kevin Heslin, who's Senior Editor at Uptime Institute. Kevin is a long-standing industry observer and the kind of person who can really elicit very good content and really get the best out of people. That's why we put Kevin on this job, and Kevin is heading up this new awards program. So, what is the new Brill Awards for Efficient IT? The Brill Awards name is named after our founder, Mr. Ken Brill, and the awards program grants awards to projects and ideas that meet the high ideals of performance established by our founder, Ken. So for the last several years, we've had the Green Enterprise IT Awards. This year, we've kind of taken some steps forward with the program and renamed them after our late founder, Mr. Ken Brill. The goals of the Brill Awards are to recognize efficiency in the broadest sense of the word. So that means not just energy efficiency, but efficient capital deployment, efficient technology, efficiency of management. Overall resource and computing effectiveness and efficiency. So recognizing that's important, but also showcasing and sharing this information broadly with the industry is really important to this process. So we want to be able to showcase and highlight companies that are doing something that a lot of different companies might be able to apply within their own organizations. So the idea behind the Brill Awards is really knowledge sharing and transfer. And finally, the last program goal is to honor the memory of our founder. So what's new for 2014? For those of you who have been long-standing observers, participants, judges with the Guide program, you'll see that this is slightly different. We've really revamped some of the categories, streamlined the entry process. We've shifted the awards to an international focus, and we have a score-based judging system instead of a consensus-based judging system. We've dramatically expanded the judging panel. So I'm going to go into each of these kind of in more detail as we go through. So this year there are 5 awards categories, and data center design is one. Operational data center upgrade, so this is a renovation, is another. Data center facilities management, so this is an award for doing things at the management layer. IT systems efficiency, so this is for either IT systems management or IT technologies that really promote efficiency. And then finally, product solutions. You can find out a lot more detail about these categories further in this webinar, but if you want to see it in writing, please go to uptimeinstitute.com/Brill Awards. So let's talk a little bit about these categories. The data center design category is different in this year in that we've consolidated down to 1. In the past, we've had 2 categories, one for brand new designs, one for operational designs that have been running for 6 months or more. This year, we've consolidated it down to 1 category, just data center design. And what we want is, even if the site hasn't been functional for 6 months, we want the newest, most innovative data center design. The idea behind this change was a data center that's got 6 months operational data behind it was designed 24 months ago. So the idea was, let's get the most cutting edge, the most interesting new ideas out there and available, even if they haven't been built yet. So the Data Center Design Award is designed to promote the most new and interesting in the engineering and architecture field. So this category is available for architects, engineers, contractors of record to submit in partnership with the owner or operator of their data center. Some other categories. Operational data center upgrade. This is specifically a data center renovation or upgrade of the physical infrastructure that improves resource efficiency. The Data Center Facilities Management Award, these are kind of projects or processes that demonstrate significant resource efficiency. So this is about applying best practices. This is about the kind of blocking and tackling, as they like to say, of doing the right thing to make sure your site is operating as effectively as possible. There are other things that you can do. For example, there's a company that we were talking to recently that decided to shift its financial incentives. So the IT team started paying for the power bill instead of the data center facilities team. So the IT took responsibility. That's a management issue, one of the things that could drive data center efficiency. So those are the kinds of things we're looking for in those categories. Or a company that really takes airflow management to an extreme. Or those are the kinds of projects we're looking for in that facilities management category. IT systems efficiency. So this is a category we've covered in the past. These kinds of things are going to go to companies that do some kind of application consolidation and really dramatically cut the amount of waste that the IT systems are using, or do some kind of extreme server virtualization, server consolidation, things to really boost up the utilization of servers, or ways that the company might use IT to improve efficiency in other parts of their business. So this category is pretty open. And then finally, product solutions. This is the category for new ideas, new products on the IT side, software, infrastructure. In the past, it has been available in two categories, one for infrastructure, one for IT and software. We've combined that into one category for product solutions, and this category is open to the vendors or the consultants, but also in partnership with the data center owner or operator. So let's talk about the entry process. This year versus in previous years, the forms were pretty lengthy. There was a lot of data collected. This year, what we're really asking you to do is convince the judges to put together a persuasive case with data that showcases your project in the best light, and also prepares you to present that data either to your peers or through other outlets that the Uptime Institute will provide for winners. But the idea is you're preparing to present this case to your executives, to your peers, at symposium, at other events. So really promoting that sharing aspect of this. So the first piece of it is we want a slide deck, 20 slides, PowerPoint, follow the scoring criteria. The scoring criteria is available on the website. We'd like you to include images and graphs, max 10 megabyte file, no special effects. So that means no fly-ins, no animations, no embedded sound or video. The second part is Word document, 500,000 words, highlights key project features, innovations, best practices, and just a word of warning, don't overshare. The information is not being kept private in this. This is the judging panel is very diverse and broad this year. There's a lot of judges. So if this is something that's business sensitive to you under non-disclosure, please don't put it in there. And the idea is once you have these put together, you can email your entries to Brill Awards at uptimeinstitute.com. And in fact, if you're considering starting and have some questions or just want to let us know, that'd be great. Just send us an initial email, brillawards at One of the things that we changed this year over previous years is it's organized on an international scope. The contest is going to be regional. So there will be winners in APAC, EMEA, Latin America, and North America in every category. The idea behind this was for a lot of years it's really been a North America-centric, EMEA-centric contest. And the applicants in APAC or Latin America were slightly thinner. We didn't have quite as many as we'd have liked to have seen, and also they were competing against some of the, the flashier projects out of North America or Europe. Basically, there are a number of really great projects going on. We want to recognize the global scope of the industry and highlight some of the really great things that are going on in other regions. So essentially, there will be winners from all these regions, and this specifically has some implications on the product category side. So just for those of you who are following along on the vendor side that want to apply for a product award, the product awards are awarded in the region that the product is deployed, not the region where the company, the vendor is based. So just clarifying that now. Also, the judging panels. The judges are from each region. So in-region judges, also global authorities from various judges will be, global authorities. But in large part, the regions are being judged by peers from in each region. So why enter? What is the incentive for participating in this great award? Well, let's start with the financial one. All winners receive 2 tickets to Symposium per applying organization, so $2,000 value per ticket. Also, winners will be invited at Uptime Institute's discretion to present at the premier events. So unlike past years with the Guide Awards where every winner was guaranteed a Symposium presentation, this year we're doing it slightly differently. As it's a much larger contest, it's also a global contest. Not every winner will be presenting at Symposium, but Uptime Institute is hosting events around the globe, and winners will be invited to present at network meetings, regional summits, and other events. Winners will also be invited to publish their projects in the Uptime Institute Journal, which if you haven't seen, I would highly recommend looking that up. It's a great publication, if I do say so myself. So other benefits include recognition in a global press release, a letter of appreciation and a certificate, a desktop award, and admission to a VIP dinner at Uptime Institute Symposium for all judges and winners. For more information on Symposium, you can go to symposium.uptimeinstitute.com and kind of look at the schedule and the agenda, which will be online fairly soon here. Notable judges so far. You can see here it's a real kind of who's who of the data center industry. Don Beatty, the chair of ASHRAE, Gary Cook from Greenpeace, Lex Coors of Interaction, Chris Crosby, Steve Fairfax, Kafir Godric. You can see just from this list there's a large and well-respected body of judges. I think we're up to around 80 judges so far worldwide. So if you have questions, please send them to Brill Awards at uptimeinstitute.com. And for more detail, please go to uptimeinstitute.com/Brill Awards. Thank you very much.